Hello everyone and welcome back to a new writing vlog. It is Monday the 3rd of February. Where did January go? I know it's the 3rd of February, we already had 2 days of it, but I don't know where January went. Either way, I come bringing you one piece of good news and 2 pieces of bad news. And let's start with the bad. The first piece of bad news is that I had an epiphany, I had an idea, I had something for my book that I thought of in the middle of the night and intended to write down, but didn't. And if you've seen my cryptic voicemails I left myself a few weeks ago, I thought writing it down would be a better idea, but then I just did not write it down. Don't ask me why. And of course, the whole point of this is that I don't remember it. It is now just past 9 p.m. I haven't actively been trying to remember it all day, but I have remembered that I thought of something a few times today and just not remembered what that thing was. So that's kind of annoying. Second of all, I have taken a little bit of time to look at my outline, and I mentioned towards the end of last week's vlog that I wasn't sure how much I would have to cut out and remove and how far back I would have to go in order to start over and start implementing the new changes. Now, I haven't fully gone through the outline, I haven't looked at it in depth, but I'm going to have to back up further than I thought because things already happen in the second or third chapter. It's right here, so I'm looking at it. Things already happen in the second or third chapter that will not work with the new version, the new way I'm writing it. So, that's a bit annoying, that's a bit frustrating, but I'm glad I'm finding it now. And again, I'm torn between wanting as clean of a draft as possible, presumably at the end of February or something. I have not set myself a new deadline yet because I don't have the outline finished yet. I'm torn between that and also wanting to just get to the end and clean it up later. And to me, it's different things because, okay, I'm going to remove this character later, so I'm just going to stop mentioning them in chapter 6 and go on. To me, that's different as opposed to this big plot point happens in chapter 2, and I could just ignore that and go on as if something else happened, but I don't know. I'm torn. So I'm gonna need to spend some more time looking at my outline and comparing that to the notes that I've been making and just see what I can salvage and what I cannot. But on to the good news, which is that I had a job interview a week ago today, last Monday, and I found out today that I got the job, so that's super exciting. And they want me to start tomorrow. So in less than 12 hours, I'm gonna be there. So that's exciting. That's really exciting. I'm very relieved. I'm very happy, but it will also take away some of my writing time. And now I'm gonna have a long commute every day, both to and from work. And so since I commute by train, I can bring my computer some days and write. I'm not gonna do that tomorrow. And I expect the next couple of weeks to be rough, not rough, but a change of scenery and getting up earlier and being gone from home all day. I assume that it's going to take some getting used to because it's been a while since I did that. And on top of that, this week I have physio and we're going to look at the wedding place again, where we're getting married, wedding place, whatever, and a whole bunch of other things. So it's going to be a rough week or a stressful week, this one, and I don't know how much writing I will get done. And writing will not have priority. Getting into work and doing well and learning their routines and stuff will have priority this week, and writing will end up on the back burner. Now, it's the same job I've been doing for 5 years. It's just been a year and a half since I did it, but I've done it for 5 years. So I'm confident in my ability, but it's more getting used to this place because I've never been in this place before. So really excited about that, but we will see what this vlog turns into because if I just write a few words here and there, might not be worth reporting in on every day because last week's vlog was just kind of choppy and it was just kind of, 1 minute sprint, word count, the end. So we'll see about that. You'll see incoming clips, and if it just ends in like 30 seconds from now, you know I didn't get much further into writing. But I have written today. Continuing with the 1 minute sprints, I had a 1 minute sprint and I wrote 82 words. Nothing major, but I did something. And again, I also looked at the outline and realized some problems. So, yes. Anyway, I'm getting really not worked up, but just like excited and very rambly and very fast talking, so I should go deal with this. I should go dry this and then go to bed and go to work tomorrow for the first time in a year and a half, because sabbatical and also foot. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Probably. I'll see you at some point. Bye. Hello again. Now, first of all, it has been more than a week since I last talked to you. This vlog will not run for just the 1 week because of reasons. Those reasons primarily being that I filmed a clip on Monday and then didn't film anything until Sunday, and then the fact that that clip got corrupted. So here we are. Today is February 11th, it's Tuesday, and I'm going to put the numbers for how I've done over the past week or so on the screen right now. So pause if you want to see that, because I'm going to put them away again in 3, 2, 1, and they're gone. If I bothered to edit that way. Either way, as you can see, I haven't written a whole bunch of words in the past week, which is because I have been a little stuck in my story. I haven't yet still figured out where I'm going, but I might have something now, and I feel like I keep saying that, but Mark and I took like an hour today, maybe, and tried to fix some things, or at least figure out how some things could go down. So hopefully. Now, like I said in the last clip, the one from last Monday, I have started a new job. I am now employed. I now work 40 hours a week and have a 2-hour commute door to door each way every day. So 4 hours a day I'm not home, and then I work for 9 hours, and then I have some, getting ready in the morning time and having dinner after I come home time, and then I'm just too tired. It is now like 8:45. I'm already on my way to bed because I'm tired. I'm old, and I'm even more tired than I'm old. So time is not what it used to be. However, I do commute for about 2 hours a day out of those 4 hours on trains. Well, it's a train for an hour one way and then a train for an hour on the way back home. And I can use my laptop there. It's just I've been reluctant to bring it because I don't know what I'm working on exactly and how I'm going to try to solve it. And B, it also weighs a bit, and I was like, if I don't know how I'm going to use it, or if I don't know if I'm going to use it, is it worth bringing? But now that we've sat down and thought a little bit more about the outline and the direction of this project, I am leaning towards starting to bring it. I don't think I'm going to do that tomorrow, because tomorrow I think I'm going to work on the outline. Just bring a pen and some papers, but we'll see. I'm moving towards it though, and my goal that I didn't fully set, but my goal of finishing this draft at the end of February, that's a no-go. It is already February 11th. I have gotten no further worth mentioning at least, than last time I talked to you, and I'm gonna again have to remove things. So end of February does not seem very likely, and that's okay. Again, my sort of original goal was end of January. These were, however, not goals I set for the year itself. I set that goal in January, and then I gave up on that goal in January, and same now in February. But sooner or later I will be done, and I want to make this draft good. I don't want to write something that I know is bad. And that is the reason why I stopped working on the outline I had, because I realized that this doesn't actually make sense, and I don't want to pour hours and hours and hours of work into this just to, realize already at this point that the end product will not be good. Of course, there are times when you actually reach the end and you go back and you're like, oh, this was all crap from the beginning, but at least then you haven't noticed that until you got to the end. And in this case, I noticed it. I noticed it early on-ish, 33,000 words into the story. I realized it was bad, and then I pulled on the brakes, and I'm sort of starting over. I haven't yet figured out where I can start the story up from again, but we'll figure that out with time. Anyway, I just wanted to jump on here real quick and say that, and my uploading schedule for the next weeks or months might be a little off, because now I have nothing pre-filmed, and also, like I said, not a lot of time during the weeks, and the weekends now leading up to the wedding, they're pretty busy. So you'll get videos when you get them, and there are probably going to be more clips on the end, towards the end of this one, but I won't say this early on in the video in case you click off after this. Either way though, today is the first day in a long time now that I felt motivated and inspired to write, and that feels really good. And I have used up 2 of my non-writing days for the year. I believe I have like 14 or 18 or something that I can use. I mean, if I don't write for half the year, that also works, but to be in line with my goals, you know? Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed now, and yes, I am in my dressing gown, and I probably will be for the next number of clips, because I come home and then I change into PJs, basically. So, yeah. Anyway, I will tie a clip onto the end of this one, and I'll see you then. Bye. Hello everyone. I'm sorry for the abrupt change of camera quality, but my camera is out of battery and I figured I wanted to get this done so I could wrap up this video at some point, because I started it on February 3rd and today is February 23rd, so it's been 20 days. Now, I'm filming this on my phone, so I'm very sorry if it's shaky, and it also looks like I am out of sync with myself, but I'm gonna try to ignore that and hope that it's actually in sync once I import. Anyway, it's been a while since I updated you. I'm gonna again put my progress on the screen for you right now, which might not look like a lot, but I've actually made pretty good strides with my outline. I am still far from done, but I now have most of my new Act 1 and like 1 chapter for my Act 2, but that's also as far as I've gotten. It's not that I've gotten stuck after that chapter in Act 2, so that feels really good. I do still have a long way to go to figure the outline out, but I dare say it's turning out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it, even though it is not the same outline as it was supposed to be. It's not very similar at all to the first outline I had for book 2, but I do think it can be good. I think I can make it good. There are similarities between book 1 and 2. There are definitely ways I can link the two, and that feels pretty good. And I'm excited to figure out the rest of it and actually write it. And I'm keeping a few things similar to the first outline. This is all very vague because you never really saw or heard much about the first outline. But I am keeping a fair few things similar in a way, but I'm changing up some stuff. Basically, I'm changing up who's important. I have removed like 4 characters now from both book 1 and 2, which that's going to be a major thing to take out of book 1. But I'm making pretty good progress and I'm really happy with it. Like I said in the last clip, there is no way I'll be done with this book in a week when the month is up. But I'm hoping to be done with the outline in the next couple weeks at least, just so I can actually dive back into this book. And maybe I should take all of March to figure out this outline and this book and then write it for Camp April, or I'm going to start writing at some point in March and then just potentially continue during Camp April and rebel a bit because it's camp. It's what a lot of people do. So that's what's going on. Again, my word count for the past 3 weeks hasn't been that great, but I've been making progress, and I haven't yet actually brought my computer and written on the train, but I have had my outline on paper and sort of just brainstormed and written a few things down, and I do, like I said, I do think it's going to be good, which is interesting because that's what I said about the first outline too, and then I completely scrapped that, but second time's the charm or something. Either way, I'm gonna go to bed now and go to work tomorrow, but I wanted to update you and wrap up this vlog, and my hope is to get this vlog up on the 25th. That's in 2 days. I've edited the rest of it, so it's just this clip, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your patience with me not really putting up videos as regularly as I've been doing before, because work is taking up a lot of time, and wedding preparations is taking up a lot of time, and relaxing and, you know, catching my breath a bit is also taking up time. So it is what it is for now. I'm hoping to get back to a kind of regular posting schedule in the future, but I make no promises for when and how and stuff that will happen. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with another video soon, and I'll see you then. Bye!